Hi, welcome to Sports Talk Weekly. With Todd Howard, I'm Rick Roberts. In baseball news, Ryan Howard, Albert Pujols, and Adrian Gonzalez have all agreed to appear in the All-Star Game Home Run Derby. Prince Fielder will also be there, but mostly for the post-game spread. Ozzie Guillen is expected to appear on an upcoming episode of Joe Buck's new HBO talk show, filling the role of the arrogant, bloated, foul-mouthed prick formerly held by Artie Lang. The Pirates have begun their annual fire sale by sending outfielders Nyjer Morgan to the Nationals and Eric Hinsky to the Yankees. Anyone interested in a starting pitcher, photocopier, or a coffee machine is encouraged to inquire within. Red Sox left fielder Jason Bay has become a U.S. citizen. The Slugger celebrated the occasion by making derogatory comments about Mexicans and mistaking Iceland for Canada on a world map. A game between San Diego and Houston was delayed by 52 minutes when a swarm of bees took over left field at Petco Park. It's refreshing to hear insects have just as little respect for the Padres as the rest of us. In basketball news, the Pistons have signed free agent guard Ben Gordon to a 5-year, $50 million deal. We're not sure what's more surprising, the fact that the Bulls would let him go, or that someone actually found work in Detroit. The Cleveland Cavaliers plan to give Anderson Varejao a $50 million contract. $45 million will be for playing basketball, while $5 million will be for attending children's parties dressed as Sideshow Bob. Shaquille O'Neal plans to wear his collegiate number, 33, with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Unfortunately for the Cavs, Shaq has no intention of revisiting his collegiate waistline. Yao Ming has been informed that his broken left foot is potentially career-threatening. And the careers it threatens most are those of everyone in Houston's front office. Eddie Curry's suburban home has been put in foreclosure. On the positive side, he should be able to get into fabulous shape living at the Y. The NBA has announced that league-wide revenue rose 2.5% from last season. The number is somewhat misleading, however, as most of that money was made from fining Mark Cuban. Chris Anderson has signed a 5-year, $26 million contract with Denver, which is good news for the Nuggets, and even better news for Denver's tattoo artists. Stephon Marbury is currently talking to teams in 3 different European countries. If nothing else, at least he'll finally learn some geography. Chad Ochocinco is promising to send out updates on Twitter during regular season games. No word yet on whether they'll be in English or Spanglish. The running of the bulls is now underway in Pamplona, Spain. We haven't seen this many terrified white guys since Barack Obama was elected. Avalanche captain Joe Sakic plans to retire. The former All-Star played for 20 seasons, but it's the NHL, so it probably felt like 40. Lance Armstrong moved into second place at the Tour de France. The French haven't been this upset since Jerry Lewis retired. Indians manager Eric Wedge has already lost 25 pounds this season. It's nice to know his ability to lose big extends beyond the diamond. A 13-year-old has committed to playing football at the University of Tennessee. It's an impressive development considering the only thing most 13-year-old boys commit themselves to is spending 3 hours a day in the bathroom with the door firmly locked. Jamie Moyer recently tied Carl Hubbell for 42nd on the all-time win list with his 253rd career win. The win was especially sweet since Moyer and Hubbell were both roommates when they played with the New York Giants. Roger Clemens' lawyer says the pitcher was not on the list of players who tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs in 2003. Unfortunately, Clemens did test positive for being a douchebag every year since 1984. Tim Wakefield has become the fastest pitcher in the American League to reach 11 victories. It's believed to be the first time the words Tim Wakefield and fastest have ever been used in the same sentence. Phil Mickelson's mother has been diagnosed with breast cancer just 6 months after his wife was also diagnosed with the disease. Apparently, even God prefers Tiger Woods. And now it's time for What the F. I'm effing sick of those jackasses who call themselves the worldwide leader. Who are they the worldwide leader of? Kissing ass? Sucking cock? Jerking off the mouse? Are they the worldwide leader in attempting to popularize sports that are making a quick buck off of, like NASCAR, while ignoring the sports that aren't on their payroll anymore, like the NHL? Seriously, they show more freaking poker than they do hockey. Poker's not a freaking sport. And they're the worldwide leader in hiring based on appearance rather than experience or knowledge of sports. I mean, look at the latest bag of bones to join the network. Michelle Beadle hosting the soon-to-be-canceled Sports Nation. ESPN is turning into E and TMZ. Soon, Perez Hilton will be hosting Sunday Night Sports Center. What the F? And why is every tiny little thing sponsored? Top Plays are brought to you by the latest shitty fucking movie. Chris Berman is brought to you by anything with an alcohol content. Hannah Storm is brought to you by Crackhole Magazine. Seriously, don't crowd yourself the freaking worldwide leader when you're losing a big share of one of your most popular shows, Baseball Tonight, to the far superior MLB Network, which is sweet, sweet karma for your firing of Harold Reynolds, by the way. And you're just a few months away from an extreme sports concoction featuring dogs, a washed-up MTV personality, and the ugly Jonas brother. They say pride comes before the fall, and it's only July. That's going to do it for tonight. With Todd Howard, I'm Rick Roberts. Good night, you bastards.